Call of Duty Warzone Verdansk is almost here, and Call of Duty have released a shed load of information for us all to deep dive into. Today, I'm going to be going through absolutely every single bit of that information. But first of all, we are going to go down and deep dive in to the Call of Duty map, which they are releasing. Yesterday, they gave us almost an intel drop in regards to what changes they have done to Verdansk and how they kept it true to the original self. Call of Duty guaranteed is that it's the true to its original self. A couple of places that are not open on day one. Apparently the train station isn't open on day one and the stadium isn't open on day one, but they have confirmed that they have updated the graphics and redone the colors to make it seem like it was back on the original Verdansk when Infinity Ward re-released it in March 2020. On the screen right now are screenshots and videos from the new and updated Warzone Verdansk, which we'll be getting on the 3rd of April this year, which is, as of right now, less than a week away. We have been told and guaranteed that the lighting has been changed. They've added certain areas inside the map, which are little cars or debris or blown up vehicles that allow you to traverse from city to city or POI to POI, that allows the transitions to make it seem a lot better and easier. They have also confirmed the OG Gulag coming back as well, which you've just seen on the screen right there. OG Gulag is back and is back to its true form and its true self. Call of Duty have absolutely cooked with this one, but that is not only the information that they have released today. They have released some major information in the Call of Duty podcast, which we are going to be deep diving into right now. And what does this mean for the future of Call of Duty? As you can tell right now, 3rd of April is the drop, but that isn't the big thing. Call of Duty have announced that they have made a standalone change to the Call of Duty Warzone movement, which is Omni Movement. We have now official confirmation that Omni Movement will be carrying forward, even though we were probably 99% guaranteed that we were going to be getting it. But what does that mean? Well, Omni Movement going forward into Verdansk means a lot of different things. It means that the gameplay will feel a little bit different. But Call of Duty have confirmed, and Call of Duty CAPO, which came out today on the 26th of March, that they are changing the fine-tuning, so I'm guessing changing the values of the movement of Omni Movement to make it feel closer to the original experience. Now, what does that mean? Well, it can mean a lot of different things. To me, if I was to interpret it, it could mean a lot of different things. It could mean that we have unlimited attack sprint, but it also could mean that they may be getting rid of attack sprint and having a base movement speed buff, which means that the original movement speed which we have got will be a lot faster, probably in line with a tactical sprint, and it would probably mean that we have no longer any tactical sprint. Me personally, in my opinion, I'm not a massive fan of tactical sprint because of it not being unlimited. Now, if they were to make it unlimited, it would just mean that normal sprint would just be rendered completely useless, which means that ultimately they should just be getting rid of tactical sprint. Interesting change, I know, but it's going to be something that I'm really excited to hear about and excited to kind of maybe hopefully get our eyes on maybe a bit closer to the time, and or maybe we will be playing it real soon. The next thing I wanted to talk about has got me very, very excited. Now, if you were a follower of mine on Twitter, you would know that I have been tweeting this for the past couple of hours, getting very, very excited. Classic helicopters and vehicle movement is returning, and we are getting no redeploy balloons. They have also confirmed that berthas, which I'll be putting up on screen right now, are returning to Verdansk, the original OG berthas. I am super excited. We are getting the OG feel and the OG gameplay back into Warzone. The gameplay that we all know and love, truly, and it is gameplay that we all are familiar with. The vehicles are a very big part of Warzone and OG Warzone, and they didn't have balloons and or PDSs that allow you to fly yourself in the sky. They just allow you to get around in vehicles, and in my opinion, that's the most important part about a BR. Now, they are probably a couple more changes away from making the BR formula almost perfect again. if I had to take any recommendations, if they're, you know, I would be removing gulag tokens and getting rid of redeploy flares personally, or making them very, very, very rare. So you can't buy them in a buy station. But as of right now, that is a massive, massive change, and I am super excited for that. I think this is probably one of the best changes they've done for a very long time. To be honest with you, the amount of changes that we are getting in a short period of time is absolutely crazy. The AMAX, Kilo, HDR, and Kali sticks are all returning to Verdansk. Now, I don't know about you, but I am super excited to be running around with the AMAX and the Kilo and the HDR. Super excited. Now, I have seen some news on the website. I will put it up on screen right now. I saw the tweet that if you have the Black Ops 6 game and you log in on April 2nd or 3rd, you get the Kilo for free on day one, which means I'm guessing you do not need to get the battle pass for. Usually when new content objects drop, you have to have a battle pass of some sort that you can unlock it through. I believe the Kilo will be unlocked through day one. Moving on quickly, they have also confirmed that the Grau is to return, but is unfortunately down to a conversion kit. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the idea of the Grau returning, and I'm really excited. But I also do think that conversion kits were really good back like a year ago. Modern Warfare 3 conversion kits and Modern Warfare 2 conversion kits were absolutely amazing. We have seen basically absolutely next to nothing in Black Ops 6 in regards to that. So, with the SWAT 5.56 being a Black Ops 6 weapon, using a conversion kit in there to make it a Grau, I'm all for it. Now, they do confirm it in this video here that it is actually completely true to its original self. So, we'll see it. We have got 3 meta ARs that were meta back in the original Verdansk coming back into the original Warzone. I don't know. To me, that seems absolutely amazing, and I'm absolutely here for it. Now, one of the last bits of information that we need to go through as well is that Season 3 is releasing a day early on the 2nd of April. But as you can see on screen right now, which is clearly in front of you, Warzone is going to be offline for 24 hours. And it will be dropping on the April 3rd. There is no time if we were going off previous experience. It'll be 6 p.m 5 p.m UK time, usually around 10-11 America, East Coast, sorry, 2 p.m East Coast, West Coast, roughly about between I believe it's between 8 and 10 usually, give or take. Now, if I had to take a big hunch, I think they're going to shadow drop it early. Again, don't take this for absolute. Jaff said it's going to drop early. It's going to drop. It's a big hunch for me. I personally think they're going to drop it a little bit early. I can't personally see them releasing it bang on 5 p.m. because they'll want to drop it off peak time so that, you know, the servers fill up naturally rather than just flooding it and then causing a lot of server issues. Now, the Warzone servers going off for 24 hours means one of two things. One, it could be as simple as a marketing hype and they're just really trying to push Verdansk. Or it could possibly mean the second thing, which is that they are taking it down for the sole reason that they want to make sure that this launch is smooth. Now, on the 3rd of April, we'll have our evidence and we'll definitely know. Fingers crossed, and I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this video are probably hoping that it goes smoothly and we get to play it. Perfectly fine. I imagine we are going to see a little bit of bugs here and there. Hopefully nothing as game-changing as it was when they integrated 𝗖ście into Black Ops 6. That was a bit of a buggy mess. Now, the one thing we haven't heard about is the anti-cheat, and I probably think that's probably a good thing right now. Not hearing much about the anti-cheat is probably a good thing on Call of Duty's behalf, because it means that we won't be getting any major issues in, you know, with people overcoming it. Now, the one thing I do want to say about Call of Duty's anti-cheat is that we will hopefully be getting a kernel level anti-cheat, which is completely going live real soon. What does that mean for us? It means less cheaters, but we'll have to wait and see. I am really skeptical, rightly so, kind of a bit on edge in regards to the anti-cheat. I hope they execute it properly, because I personally think there's going to be two things that make this launch a bit of a failure, and it'll be either the bugs or the cheaters, and hopefully they can stay clear of that from day one. Look, at the end of the day, I have massive hope for Call of Duty. And the news that they've released in the past month and leaks that we've been getting are absolutely amazing. So fingers crossed we can keep going in the same trajectory, and hopefully the Call of Duty's Verdansk launch is absolutely amazing on April 3rd. I'm going to leave you guys with this as a backing. But guys, until next time, I appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you all real soon. Peace.